Clear all around there.
Ooh, boy. That's a
All
caution.
clear.
Hey gearheads, and welcome on back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We are in season number 4, week 16, race number 11 for the Xfinity Series. Admittingly, I did the Xfinity Series. I'm doing the Xfinity Series to just kind of pad the bank a little bit for the Cup program. So, and I think we're like right there being able to afford a third car. So, I don't want to say I'm over the Xfinity Series, but I'm over the Xfinity Series. So, we have 8 victories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate the Xfinity races until the playoffs begin. Just because, and I might, like, there might be a race here or there where I want, like, maybe Mid-Ohio. I might race next weekend just to race Mid-Ohio. But, like, stuff like Pocono, like, I don't want to race at Pocono. So, like, there's no real track that I'm like, oh, maybe Road America, maybe Watkins Glen. But, like, Daytona, I'm not like, ooh, Daytona. I'm not like, ooh, actually, Darlington's awesome. Richmond, I'm over. But, like, once we get to Bristol, I'm there. So, we're 8th we're leading the points right now. We got a very healthy lead here. So we're going to kind of hand it over to everybody else. So, here we go, simulating this race. Let's see what happens. Yes. Okay, this is the first time I've ever simulated a race in this game, so we finished 11th. It could have been a whole lot better, but that's cool, and we have over 3 million in the bank right now, over 2.6 million fans, so that's fine. All right, now we head to a race that I don't want to say I'm not looking forward to it, but it's a very long race. We just raced it like a couple weeks ago in real life, and it's like, ugh. And yes, we're buying another car. I want to buy a road course car, but that's 2 racetracks. So we've got us 3 racetracks, actually. So, got Sonoma. We got Pocono. Got Watkins Glen. Daytona's right here, but I feel like Daytona would be cool if we just... Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get a road course car. Because there's only... there's 3 road course races coming up the rest of the season versus the 2 restrictor plate tracks, and we'll save up for the restrictor plate tracks, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be this car and nothing else. So conventional wisdom says buy the speedway car because that's more tracks, but I'm going road course. It's my money. You can't stop me. It took a minute there. That freaked me out. So we'll go ahead and head on into the teammates here. We've already got 2 aero specialists, so I'm going to get a engine specialist. Do we gotta pump you up, Mike? Or Miles Snow? Yeah, we will. So, higher. That was a heck of a delay, man. I've noticed that. Like, it's been doing that, and that kind of freaks me out. So, we got our 2 engine specialists. We're going to get suspension specialists now. So, Siri. All right, Siri. I mean, Matt Brown, no offense. I got to go with Siri just because why not? She's a lot more pricier, but that's fine. I took a long time. So we're going to go ahead into training the employees here. Whoop, nope, not that. My bad. Here. You're an engine specialist, so let's engine specialize you. We'll bring you up to snuff. Not great, but the game is so delayed. It's cringeworthy. Yeesh. And Siri's going to get bumped up here too, but I don't know how much we'll be able to bump her up, so... Yeah, that's decent. So they're kind of going to be the ones that kind of start the repairs on the cars one week, and we'll go from there. So you see, by the way, 90 engine, 90 aero, 90 suspension, 100 on the pit crews. I don't think we're going to have enough to upgrade these because it cost over $4 million to get the next bump up, and it took us a while to save up 3. So I think realistic, yeah, like almost $5 million is more obtainable with a 4th car. So we might do that before the end of the career mode. But we're going to a speedway, so we'll put the best cookies on this one, which is Doreen Black. She's our girl. We'll go with Roy. Actually, we'll go Stella because the car's not too bad. And we'll go Dylan on that speedway. It's a hot minute before we go to a short track, so we'll bring in Mike over here for that. We'll do Roy for that, and we'll do Siri for that. I think that's everyone. That's everyone, right? Yeah, that's everyone. So no love for the short track car yet, but starting to pump up that road course car, getting ready for the Sonoma race here in a few races. It'll take a minute to think about it. So we need a top 15 in this race. I think that's obtainable. Quick little point update here. We're leading the points with our 5 race victories. So, we're not too horrible so far. We're going with the 85, 90, 85. Not the best speedway car we've had in the career mode, but not bad either. Kind of, I don't want to say middle of the road, but it's middle of the road. It's like an A- car. Let me put it that way. B+, whatever. We're going with that one. Right, so we're going to go ahead and take this number 28 Procore Chevy out to Charlotte, see what we can do in the 600. Let's go. Charlotte Motor Speedway, originally conceived in the early 1960s, this track was actually built by future Hall of Famer Curtis Turner and Bruton Smith in a joint effort. They picked the worst possible place in Charlotte to build a racetrack, needing to use dynamite and some shady methods, including a gun battle with construction workers on the front straightaway during construction to complete this 1.5-mile track in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a lot of interesting facts and statistics about this track being built. I'm going to go through a few of them during the 600-mile race, because why not? We're here. And yeah, we're rolling from the back just because it makes things a little bit more interesting, and not because I goof qualifying at all. I swear, why do you ask? So, Timmy Hill, superstar back here. Joey Gase right next to us as well. So we got 12 laps in this first stage. Pretty lengthy race out here. We just had this race in real life, so this is a cool track, guys. It really is. I love that they did the Roval in the playoffs. I love that the 600 is still the 600. I think that's very cool. It's kind of the endurance race of the sport. Originally conceived by Curtis Turner, which was really cool. But yeah, they purchased this track. Curtis Turner later said that they tried to build this track with a credit card, and to say it racked up debt is an understatement. In its first few years, it almost didn't make it past the first few years, but there's some very shady business deals, let's just say. Curtis Turner kept it afloat, and then he was ousted by Bruton Smith and the rest of the board, and they kind of took it over and claimed it as being their own baby, but it very much was the brainchild of Curtis Turner. The first year that this track actually ran, for the first 600, it was supposed to be Memorial Day, but the track wasn't ready, so Curtis and Bruton went to Mr. France and asked for an extension, so they ended up running it 6 weeks later in the middle of the summer. But first race was kind of like the Disneyland of races, how Disneyland was really bad its opening day. Same thing with this track. Chunks of the track were coming off and coming apart, and it just wasn't a good situation. It ended up looking more like a dirt track than anything, and drivers were dodging all of the debris and asphalt coming up in chunks. It was pretty awful by all accounts, but they ended up getting the race done somehow. Curtis Turner did run in that race, and he did fall out about 100 miles into the race due to hitting one of those chunks of concrete that came up. And yeah, the track did make a good amount of money, but it was shady those first few years. And when I say a gun battle, I mean a gun battle on the front stretch a few weeks before the first race. Curtis Turner, Bruton Smith, and a handful of other Speedway executives literally got shotguns and pistols And, ooh, I did not do that. Yeah, they literally got shotguns and pistols. Yeah, we'll pit here. I'll go back to my shotgun pistol analogy here in a hot second. But, car's okay. I'm going to loosen it up just a touch, and I'm going to do this. Help make her turn a little bit better. Let's go.
Almost ready. Green's out, man.
All right, so back to my story about the gun battle. Curtis Turner and the Speedway owed construction workers money. They built it on a credit card, not a checkbook. So they were a little tight, let's just say. And unfortunately, the construction workers got in their bulldozers and said, "I'm going to tear this whole track up if I don't get a check." Local police were called in, and unfortunately, because it was private property, not much could be done. But local police informed Curtis Turner and the Speedway. Wah! All right, that's cool. I want a caution, man. We're going to get that caution. Let's go. Really, NASCAR? There we go. Oh, thank you. I did absolutely nothing. I should have come down pit road, but, you know, we only had a lap there, so. Oh, Newman's out already. We'll stay out.
Almost ready.
David Reagan and Willie Byron stayed out. So we restart third here, 13 laps. We're right there on the fuel cusp, so we should be good, although I'm going to put this up, see when we go back to 12. So yeah, back to my gunfighting story, which will probably be interrupted by a caution here any second. Yeah, literally, no joke. Local police said, well, it's private property, it's your property, you own it, you have the right to defend it. So Curtis Turner, Bruton Smith, and a few other Speedway executives literally armed themselves in the office and literally drove out onto the front straightaway and basically held the construction workers up at gunpoint. Kidnapped, I don't want to say kidnapped, but they detained them and took them off their property, and Curtis and Bruton had to figure out how to move bulldozers without damaging the Speedway, and they did. And they brought in new construction workers to finish the asphalt on turn one of these straightaways. I think it was this one we're on right now, actually. And that was how Curtis Turner and Bruton Smith held up some construction workers at gunpoint at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh, the 1960s in NASCAR. It was the Wild West by all accounts, and I seriously don't understand why NASCAR is wasting time with fake stories like The Crew on Netflix with Kevin James that, thank goodness, is not going to live to see another season. Instead of diving into its own history, there's such rich, colorful characters in NASCAR history. I'm glad Bubba Wallace is getting a show on Netflix, a docuseries, but I'd like to see some docudrama type stuff. I'd like to see some, you know, really cool movies being produced by Netflix of NASCAR's history, because there's some great stories, y'all, in NASCAR history at this track and just in general. There's at least 10, 15 Academy Award-winning type movies that you could get big name actors for. That would be incredible performances for them. But I go, but my guess is that nobody at NASCAR has thought that that well of their own history. Go figure.
Clear high, clear high.
Ooh. So we were coolman right there. I don't have that much damage, so yeah, I got no damage, so yeah, we'll fill her up right here and maybe stay out in the stage break. Or pit in the stage break. Let's go.
Almost ready now.
I don't know if I've said it lately, but I love my pit crew. I really do. They're awesome by all accounts. So they gained us 4 spots right there with the 4 freshies. We're obviously good to go on the fuel now, but we can only go 14 laps at most with the fuel, so I don't... we might pit in the stage break here. We might stay out. It depends on what the rest of the field does. I'd rather do what the field does than get off sequence at this point in the race. So, It does take us a couple laps for the car to come around, though, so you see how much slower we are. Ooh. Just those tires get a little worn out. They come in, and we're set up for the long run. So it looks like we're going to miss out on some points here in this stage, which, you know, for now is all good. Come down here. Thank you very much. Oh, you see, she's just a little too unstable to go in the right direction, so we're looking at another lap here in this stage. So we'll come up just a little bit short of some points, but it's all good. We're still leading the points by a significant amount, and when the playoffs start, we'll be leading by a significant amount. So, you know, I'm not killing myself out here trying to get points. Plus, I think we're good past that first round, maybe even the second round. It's the round of 8 that I'm worried about, and the final race, inevitably. So we'll see what happens. I think we're going to settle in on 14th here. Look at the 16 car up here, y'all. That's... Oh, you're going to not pass me.
Plenty of racing left.
Yeah. Who got the stage? Kurt Busch. Pretty awesome. Oh, look at Ganassi up there. That's pretty awesome. Had a feeling we were going to pit. Just a splashy splash, and... Yeah, we'll do 2 tires just because... Or 4 tires just because we want the freshies out here for the long run. Let's go.
Going green. Be ready here.
Oh, crew chief, you know I'm not smart. Me fail English? That impossible.
Last 10 laps, you gotta focus.
No, not the last 10 laps, just 10 laps in this stage. We got another stage after this. Pretty sure. Yeah, maybe another 2, actually. I'm trying to remember how the game programs it, but I want to say there's 5 stages out here. I want to say.
Careful, still there.
And you see we're hanging. We're right here in the top 10.
Got a car high now.
Hanging.
Got one peeking outside.
Had to get off the gas right there because of Logano.
Inside,
And that kind of kills our momentum when we get run over by Jimmy. Wow. So, Jimmy Johnson is an IndyCar driver. Yay or nay? I think it's too early to tell, but a lot of you guys online I've seen are saying nay. And look, the 73's passing me under green. What's going on, y'all?
All around there.
Ooh, boy. That's a caution.
Wave them off. Caution's out.
So we've been going backwards, if it isn't obvious, by our 20th place position right now. I think. We'll stay out.
All right, man. You're coming to the green. Almost ready now. Green's out now. Let's go.
Copy that, crew chief. I'm hoping the car's coming around now. But 3 laps to go in this stage, too little too late, so damage is already done, both literally and figuratively. You see she's loose, which I like, actually, here.
You're clear.
The problem is that I feel like we're like, 20 horsepower under everybody else. They just blow by us coming off these turns for some reason. You see right here we're really good, but then we get back in it, and okay, cars come around. Cars come around. I dig it. I dig it. We're able to hang with the pack now.
2 to go.
With 2 to go. So we might be able to come back in for a top 15, maybe some points, top 10 here, but I doubt it. But top 15's right there. Just got to get up there.
Car there on the inside.
And figure out why the draft isn't working so good. There we go.
Careful.
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Car high. Careful there.
Give you a little bump here.
You got room. You're clear there.
In the right direction.
You got
We're
room.
up to 15.
You're clear.
Let's see if we can get another lap here. Let's see if we can get some points.
All right, let's go. White flag.
Copy that. We're working on it. We're going
Car outside.
in the right
Hold line.
direction. Oh, just get that apron just a little bit. Not much.
Car outside.
Yep, I gotta come down here, Brad. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh.
Car high. Careful.
Yeah, get down there. Yeah, okay, that's good. Look at us. Look at us doing race car things. 8th.
Top 10 that stage. That's where the
I dig it.
points.
I did not think we were going to get points this stage, but that's cool with me. That helps us out. And 1-2 again for Ganassi. Yikes. They're on fire today. All right. Obviously, we got to go 2. This is our final stage here, so... Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go ahead and hope this thing... Hope it goes green, and hopefully we don't lose too many spots this time around. Let's go.
Almost ready.
Are you kidding me? Pit crew, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. 11 laps to go, 15 on fuel. We're good on fuel.
Careful.
Question is can the tires... You saw it took us about 5-6 laps to get the car going in the right direction with the tires. So, ooh. So that's where we're trying to be right now. You know, just you see how bad we are on these starts. And it's not, you know, it's not due to lack of trying. You see, we don't have the grip. So we'll see if we can hold on here for these first few laps. I'd love to be somewhere in the top 15. We get a shove like Harvick's giving us right now. That's possible. Ooh. I felt her go, but I had to get under MTJ here for position. Needed that. That was huge. Holding strong in 8th. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow.
Towers called a caution.
You don't say. I gotta stay out. Like, as much as I hate that I just went for that spin, the tires were just starting to come in when we went for a lovely little spin. And new tires are going to take way too long. So, well... Yeah, I'm going to get the freshies, man. No fuel, freshies, let's go.
Almost ready now. Green flag, green flag.
So, I know we have, like, no time, but it was only, like, 4 spots that we just lost pitting. So, I'd rather have the freshies, because, oh boy. Somebody's up here checking up and holding up the whole field. All right. Yeah, we don't have the time, really. That spin killed us right there. But I'd rather have the 4 freshies and really zip through this field.
Outside.
Oh, Chase is back here under his own volition. So what happened to Chase Elliott? I don't know. But you see us coming down here trying to get as many of these cars as we can, up to 30th. 3 to go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. John Hunter, get out the way. Getting his first Cup victory at Dega a couple videos ago. Check that video out.
Got a car high now.
Bike win. Bike win. Ooh, that was a mistake on that part.
You got room. You're clear there.
Come on, Daniel. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Oh, it's the 10 car holding everybody up. Oh, what a shock.
Outside.
Is anybody shocked that Eric Amarola is holding up the field? I know we got the All-Star Open victory, but that's not a... Let's talk about this in a good way. It means you've been a loser for 4 years, and you're the best of the losers. That's what the All-Star Open is. You're a loser. And I will continue to say that about Eric Amarola. It's not, oh, he's had bad luck. It's, no, he's a loser. He was a loser he's been a loser his entire career, and once Smithfield realizes he's a loser, he gonna get dumped. Oh, we're already on the white. So, you know, no disrespect to Eric or Stuart Haas, just he's not good. I mean, we can say, oh, it's bad luck, but eventually we gotta stop giving him the participation trophy and just say flat out, you're a horrible driver, you do not have a future as a Cup star.
You got room, you're clear. Clear all around.
And oh, spin on the final turn. That's another freebie. And
good concentration all day, driver. That's a top 20.
It could have been so much better, though. Yeah, so 28th. I think that was the 24 that spun right there. Oof. He did not finish. He came home 38th right there. Kudos to NASCAR for letting us actually finish the race. But who won this race? The 1 car, I'm guessing? Kurt Busch qualifies for the playoffs right there. Christopher Bell coming home 2nd. Pretty impressive right there in that car. And the 21 car finishing 7th right there. Good for Matty D, y'all. And you see we're still leading right there, although it's almost down to under a race. You see right there with our 5 victories over MTJ. So still impressive. In the playoffs so far, we have ourselves, MTJ, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott has qualified for the playoffs. Same with Cole Custer, who's 16th in the point standings. Bubba Wallace has a victory at Martinsville this season, so he's in the playoffs. And John Hunter Nemechek, who's 33rd in the points, has a victory. And Brendan Gaughan, your Daytona 500 champ, is in the playoffs as well. Why Ty Dillon hasn't come to play yet when Bobby Carter has is still beyond me, but okay. That's just bad programmers, just saying. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. You can also give us a follow over on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok at Hey Alan Bailey. You can also support the channel over on patreon.com/Hey Alan Bailey. It is the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see you at the track.